Look at my moo slippers.
Moose?
Moo slippers.
Oh. I was like, that's a cow.
Moo.
Moo. My moo slippers.
I love my cows.
Good morning.
Afternoon.
Almost afternoon.
In 3 minutes.
It's Sunday though.
Yeah.
So we're having a full reset day.
Yep. We are
We
enjoying.
slept in this morning.
Yes, we did. Me and that
It was
baby
very
slept
nice.
until 9:30. It was like 9:30 when me and the baby woke up.
I woke up at 7 and then 8:30. So it's still sleeping in for me. Normally my daughter calls me, but she did not call me this morning from Japan.
That means it's Sunday night there though, right? This morning. So she's probably in bed early for school
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So it's 1 a.m. there.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I think today, I think the majority of people I know are like this, but Sunday is definitely like reset for the week. Like we definitely take our morning slow on Sunday. We're enjoying a second cup of coffee, and then we're gonna tackle some groceries, some meal prep, a light cleanup, because you should see my living room floor right now. That baby brought out all his books.
I'm gonna chop your hair off.
We're not chopping it, we're trimming it. It's getting too long for my liking right now. We're gonna shorten it up a little bit. I'm gonna color in my grays because I think I mentioned I'm gray right there. Some skincare. We're gonna sauna because we need some red light. We wanted to take advantage of the sun and the weather today, but we were out all day yesterday, and with it being like a reset Sunday and the kids still go to school tomorrow, we definitely need to still just kind of like chill. And we're gonna be out all day tomorrow. Like we have stuff to do tomorrow. We are gonna go try out another little coffee place.
Oh yeah.
That we've never been to in Virginia Beach. Well, technically it's Norfolk. It's by the base, one of the bases, and it's a Polynesian cafe.
Yeah.
So
I want to say it's called Apaloo Island. I hope I'm saying it right. But yeah, we're gonna meet one of my other Navy friends that I haven't seen in a minute and go have coffee tomorrow morning. So like you said, today's just gonna be a reset day.
while we're also doing our little reset Sunday, we talk a lot about just raising kids in general because I have 4 different personalities to deal with when it comes to raising them,
And my one has 4 different personalities. So
and realistically you can't raise all your children the same. You can have the same values, same morals, same guidelines, same expectations, but the way that they learn and the way that they interpret everything are all completely different. And I feel like that is so frustrating as a parent because trying to explain one thing 4 different ways is exhausting.
Right.
And it's frustrating.
it's like you try to get down a parenting style and everyone's parenting style is different. We've taken tips and tricks from all kinds, but the parenting style, especially from what I've seen with her and like living here with them and seeing like how every one of her kids is different, it's like you try to get one parenting style, but truly she needs 4 different ones because what works on her daughter absolutely will not work on her son. And the middle son, he's kind of a mix of both.
It really depends.
And then
I'm waiting for puberty to hit with that one to see truly
right
how we're gonna deal with him.
And the baby's just on a whole other level. Like she said in the other video yesterday, I think, like none of her other kids have acted like he has. And he kind of reminds me of how my daughter was a little bit when she was younger, but not, I don't know. Everyone's different because me and my ex-husband and my daughter's stepmom talk about it, like, because they even have to parent different how I parent because they also have 2 kids. And then it's like, my daughter acts different over there. I don't know, kind of the same as rules and going back and forth. Like it's hard to get a parenting style down when everyone is different.
And not only that, we share custody too.
Right.
So they obviously, like their dad and their stepmom, have different parenting style, different rules, different expectations, different routine in their home. And then every time they come back and forth, I know whether they're coming here or they're going there, I know that there's a transition period
For sure.
where it's frustrating probably for them just as much as it's frustrating for me, because I'm like, you guys know the rules, you guys know the expectations. Like, they're about to be 14, 12, and 10 this summer. Like, they're not little tiny babies anymore. However, because it's every other week, I feel like they need a couple days of transition, and then you get them set up for the week between school, sports, routine, and then bam, they're gone again, and then they're re-transitioning again just to come back and re-transition again. So it's just like, that's so difficult. And I know
Right.
it's so hard, even like for my husband, because he's like, they know, they're old enough to know the rules. They're old enough to
Right.
know the expectations. Like, our rules and expectations do not change. So you would think that they would just, they come home and, okay, they know they are not supposed to be throwing balls in the house. And they're coming in and they're all playing and they're throwing balls in the house. And you're just like,
See, but I also look at it too, like, even as an adult, when you come home from work or you come home from a vacation, or if you do anything outside of your routine and then you're coming back into your home where you know there's routine, you have a structure, even as an adult, you need
still
a
need
transition period.
Mhm.
You need to come home, you need to unwind, you need that minute to yourself where it's like,
to
okay, let me
you
get
have
my
to
mind
reprogram
right.
your brain.
Let me get
yeah.
my mind right
Mhm.
so I can get back into the routine that we have at the house. So how am I to expect these kids to understand this is how it is as soon as you come back to the house? Like, no, you have to give them a transition period,
You
which
have
is also
to.
what I'm a little worried about. So we haven't said anything yet, but I am going back to get my daughter. I will be moving back to Ohio.
Yeah, so our talks are gonna look a little different.
They will
because
look a little
we
different.
won't be right next to each other anymore.
We have to figure out how it's going to work, but yes, I am going in June to Japan to bring my daughter home, and we're going back to Ohio, but she's been there for a year, so by the time I get over there, she's been over there for a year. So this is kind of how we got on the topic of, everything, because it's like, what is her transition period going to look like? Like, she knows how I parent, she knows what she can do at my house, but she hasn't been at my house. I haven't been at my house since September. So it's like, what's the transition period going to look like for that?
You might just jump back into things like nothing ever happened, or it might be a complete like fuck show.
Right.
And it's going to take time, and you might have to even set up new routines or new boundaries or new expectations because of that too.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be it. Like, we're going to have to come up with new routines, because, I mean, she's 10 now. She will be going back into school, end of summer. We're trying to bring her home to where she has the rest of the summer to transition before going back to school. But which is why I have to go back a little early, because it's like, I need to get my house ready. Like, I was going to sell it. I was moving down here for a year. So it kind of threw a wrench in the plans. Like, life happens, and shit happens for a reason. But
yeah.
So I need to go home. I need to get the house ready. I need to get my routine down. I need to get my mind right, because outside of her kids, like, I haven't been the primary parent for a year now. So it's like, I need to get my mind right so I can jump right back in with her, get her routine, help her transition back into it, and then go from there. Which again is why I think Sundays for us is such a huge, it's a need more than, like, it's not just a want, it's a need.
Whether the kids come home that weekend. So when we switch on Fridays. And I'm like, from Friday to really Saturday, it's a full, like, minimum 24-hour reset, because everyone's excited to be home.
And
the baby's
chaos.
excited to have the kids. It's very loud because then they haven't seen their stepdad, and their stepdad definitely likes to roughhouse and wrestle, and then so they're all wrestling, and then the baby's screaming and all of the crazy, and we're just kind of like, okay, they all are kind of like, they're like reuniting, right? So they're trying to be like, they're showing that love that they missed for the week, and getting back and situated. And I do like the transition on the weekends, because if we were to transition like on a Monday between homework, sports, and bedtime routine, they wouldn't actually get that playtime to kind of just enjoy each other's company, even though it gets so loud.
Right.
So I do enjoy that we switch on Fridays, and then they have the weekend to really just be a family and reconnect and whether we go do something or whether we chill. I do always try to take them out Saturday and get energy out and go do something like we did yesterday, whether it's beach day, pool day, the cherry blossoms in the park kind of thing. But Sunday is like, okay, you guys are not leaving anywhere. We're not doing anything. We have groceries. We are cleaning. We're doing chores. We're doing laundry. We're
figuring out our meals for sports, which is a lot different for her.
Yeah, because sports start this week. Well, they actually started last week.
I give all props to you sports moms, because my daughter plays one sport.
I have one daughter. My one daughter. I do only have one daughter. She plays 2 sports in the spring. She's playing field hockey right now for the middle school. And then she's playing spring rec soccer to kind of keep up her skills, because she played for the middle school and now she's transitioning to high school. Obviously, we want her to try out for the team there. So she's got to keep all that up. So she is playing 2 sports this season. And just this week coming up alone, she has, we don't know what days practice is yet. I know it's either going to be, it's 2 days a week. We don't know if it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Thursday. Coach is still trying to figure that out with all the parents. But she will be going from a practice day of field hockey straight to a practice day at soccer, depending on the days. But she also has 3 games for field hockey this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is a field hockey game on top of whatever 2 days they do practice. Which, if she has a game, obviously she's going to forego practice. But she has 2 sports alone.
And that's just her.
Yeah, and then Jonah, my oldest son, my second oldest, but oldest son, he is playing flag football in the spring. And he usually plays tackle football in the fall. But same thing, he's going to have 2 practices a week. And then his games are usually on Saturdays. Sometimes they might throw in a Wednesday night, Thursday night game, but so far they're usually on Saturdays. And then same with my, what's Liam? He's not I always call him my youngest, but he's not my youngest anymore. He's my second oldest son, but he's my third child. He plays soccer as well, and he will also have practice 2 days a week, which again we
don't know which days. Games from Monday through Friday, so we need Sunday.
No, not Fridays. Fridays and Sundays are the only days of the week that we actually don't have any practices or games.
So Sunday is, like I said, Sunday is needed.
Yeah.
To get a reset, figure out. Because it's not only that, it's like when we're going, which she drags me to all of them.
And sometimes it's really cold.
When we're going,
and sometimes it's really fucking hot.
Dinner time.
Yeah.
When that's all happening. So it's like we've been trying to do, it worked out really well for sports season last year, was
in the fall.
The crock pot meals.
Yep.
Like we come up with a crock pot meal that way. As soon as we come home, it's like, okay, everyone get showered, get cleaned up. Dinner's already ready.
Yeah, and I just have to assemble plates. Yeah,
right.
We pack snacks and things like that to get everyone through the day, and they'll come home from school and have a snack before going or whatever, because at least with my oldest son, I know that if he eats dinner before going to football, he will puke on the field. So he gets dinner at 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, whenever it is that we come home. But I will feed him something to put in his system. But Joelle doesn't even come home. She's pretty much at the school until we come home at 8:30 or 9. So she usually packs
2 lunches.
She usually packs 2 lunches.
Right.
She packs them herself. So she'll pack lunch for lunch, and then she'll either pack like a second lunch or snack to hold her over throughout the game. So she does that, and then she'll eat when she comes home. But yeah, the kids come home and they go shower, and they get ready, like nighttime routine, and then by the time that they're all showering, I'm assembling plates with whatever it was that we created in the crock pot, which really does save some time when it comes to a lot of the big bulk meats, throwing it in the crock pot, which is great.
Well, let us know what you guys do on Sunday resets. I know everyone is different.
And parenting styles, because gentle parenting doesn't always work.
Gentle parenting.
But I'm not a physical discipline type mom. I
don't
think
discipline didn't work on my daughter either.
I just don't believe in that. That's a whole nother topic we could get into, but you can't.
Yeah.
And we definitely don't. I can't do the do as I say, not as I do. My kids are Y kids. I was a Y kid. I'm a Y adult.
Yeah.
Let us know, because again, you have to take bits and pieces of kind of everything and throw it into all these different personalities.
Yep.
And you would think that by 14 years of being a mom, I would have some stuff figured out, but everything is new and learning with when it comes to my oldest. It's her first time, it's my first time, you know, and
Right.
I think also when we do these resets and we do these fun things, we also as parents have to remember that this is still our first time living this life too.
Yeah.
Whether we are parents or whether we're single or whether we're married or whether we are not parents or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you want to do, we are all still living this life for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Whether we're guiding someone else
And
through
if you're
it
not
or
learning,
it's just our own.
And if you're not learning and you're to the point where you're like, you think you have nothing to learn, like,
Get out there.
get out there and it starts on the inside.
Learning is growth, and everybody, if you are healing and healthy,
Right.
you should be willing to grow.
Healing is scary because everything is new. Everything is a new journey. Everything we're doing is hard, but when it's hard, I think that's when it's the most
Rewarding.
rewarding. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So let us know what you do.
And any kind of feedback when it comes to our videos or topics of discussion that you guys have for requests, please let us know in comments.
Yes.
We are just starting the YouTube channel out. We definitely started getting a following on TikTok, and we have so many views on Instagram, but we don't have very many followers. So tips, tricks,
Yeah.
to get all that going for us too. Again, and interaction, let us know.
Have a great day.